It's finished Oxford United 0, Arsenal 3, and just absolutely cruised it after the second half. But I've got to talk about this player because I think it's time to get down with this and get down with the truth. But Sambi Lokonga has no future at this football club. I don't care. I'm saying it right now. I don't care what company said to Pep and Arteta for Arteta to be like, yeah, we'll bid for him. But it's not happening. It's just not happening. And I know I've had it, slapped back in my face, with Odegaard and even Vieira. But I just don't see it. There's a certain risk. You guys know, I always say this with Riz. There's a certain risk you have as a player. You see it first time. You're like, I can see the potential. This guy don't have it, fam. He don't have it. He was atrocious, and I was begging for Granit Xhaka to come in for him because he had no control. His passing was slow or non-existent, which meant that we couldn't find Vieira. Vieira's speciality, which you saw with Nketiah's third goal, is the second goal, is when he breaks lines, fam. He's a line breaker, fam. Honestly, this guy is phenomenal at that. And he needs the ball, though. He needs the ball. He's not really like Odegaard that grabs it from the beginning and drives with it. He's not really like that. And that whole midfield in that first half was absolutely atrocious. I couldn't believe it. And I really hope Arteta does not play that X11, that 11 against Man City away as well, because then we could just forget about the FA Cup. But judging by his substitutions and his bench tonight, he's definitely taking it seriously, 100%. But I just can't have Lokonga in my midfield anymore. I'm so sorry. We tried. He's come on podcast upon podcast saying that he must play as a number 8, but he's just not performing. Okay, we'll give you number 8. Now, we've given him the number 8 role for a few times now, and he really hasn't shone like that. You think about how much of a level Granit Xhaka stepped up this season, playing that 8 role. After I just said, look, I want a number 8. You guys saw the MNF interview. He said this to Xhaka, and he stepped up. The opportunities you're given, you've got to take it, and if you don't take it, then mate, that's it. And he's just been looking more and more just out of his depth, man. And I think it's time, man, to just let it go. And it's mad because he's young, innit? So it's like, But like I said, man, that Riz, I ain't seen it, bro. I ain't seen it, fam. So I've seen like a little bit. But in terms of what we want to be, these are the kind of players that we can't keep relying on. These are the kind of players that were holding us back from day, fam. For both wages and just filling up the squad in general. It's just, and also academy players, We've got Charlie Patino, who's doing mad bits at Blackpool. Nah, man. Sorry. And also I want to talk about Holding as well. This guy gives me another level of anxiety, fam. The thing is, Rob Holding, we bought Rob Holding from these kind of clubs. I think it was Bolton for 2 million. Yeah, he's conditioned, to play in these kind of games, but where it gets a bit rough, gets a bit, But he acts like he still acts like he's an academy player. He does, and he's so mad because he was captain tonight. He was the skipper. But sometimes he acts like he's an academy player. I don't know about it. You guys let me know, because sometimes I feel that way. He gives me anxiety, I don't know. There was no VAR tonight, which, by the way, I forgot to say, I made a watch along today, my first watch along, kind of ish. So I mentioned that as well, but there was no VAR in that place. And, if they had gone through, he was at fault for that. Him and Elneny, to be fair. And Elneny today, I know he scored, but come on, bro. He definitely needs someone like a Xhaka next to him. Because him having someone next to him, just forget it, fam. Do you know what I mean? But let me talk about the positives now. Alright, cool. So let me just talk about one player, because I feel like he's kind of been underrated these past few months. But that is Gabriel Magalhaes, fam. You know, don't get me wrong, Saliba has rightfully so taken the limelight, you know, especially in the beginning of the season, like fucking hell, mate. But, you know, his form has kind of dipped, and as a result of that, or in absence of that, should I say, of his form, Magalhaes has just gone like this. I would say, like, after the Leeds game, Magalhaes has been the best at the back. I know the game against Chelsea gave Saliba the man of the match, and he probably was, but Gabriel was definitely a close second. You know, like, he has been absolutely sensational. I think him missing out on the World Cup really hit it different for him, and now he's just stepping up his level. And every away match we have, I back him. Like, I just back him. I really do. He's just, when it comes to away game, I don't think I want a better centre-back than Magalhaes, honestly. He was so crucial. He's so crucial in both offensive, defensive, you know, set pieces, everything. Like, yeah, his passing may not be the best, and that's why maybe I was saying this in my but in my watch-along, which I will edit and upload later. I was saying that he needs someone like a Partey, that intelligent DM that gives him that space and that freedom to pass. Because, you know, sometimes he takes his time to pass the ball because he's kind of confused. But, you know, other than that, bro, he's a quality top centre back, and he needs his. He doesn't get my mind a match, but he's definitely a close second, 100%. But yeah, and I just want to say this about Arteta today. Like, this is why managers get paid the big bucks, bro. This is why. He saw that midfield, even in that second half, we were struggling. He brings on Xhaka and he brings off Shevchenko. And like I said, Xhaka brings this stability, especially these kind of level oppositions, you know, especially in these conditions as well. You have that captain and stability, you know, presence about him. He brings it, and as much as I don't really like his passing sometimes, and like I said, I feel like we still need to improve on that. He's 100 million times better than Simon and Elneny. So when he brought him on, and when he brought off Shevchenko as well, that for me was the most important substitution, actually. Shevchenko has this, I've said this before, if Shevchenko is fit, you have to start him. You just do. He's offensive, he's kind of like Trent. I don't think defensively he's any better than Tierney. But when it comes to playing in that inverted left back and playing in that midfield, he is clear of Tierney. Clear. And let me don't get me wrong, I don't think Tierney is shit at all. But when you someone that has technique, you can't ignore it. You know, he's just got a better technique. But it doesn't touch. Tierney doesn't touch Shevchenko. And when he came on today, honestly, like, I just love the guy, man. He brings such calma, La Posa. Everyone likes to talk about until La Posa. He brings that to this team, man. And his positional awareness offensively, I think, is so outstanding. It's actually world class. Passing world class. Like, for me, that was the most important substitution. I really do think so. Both of them were important, but I just think Shevchenko just brings a whole nother level of just technique and stability in that midfield. Because what that meant was, basically, we had a four-man midfield in Elneny, Xhaka, Fabio, and Shevchenko. It was just absolutely fantastic and tactical genius from Mikel. And yeah, let me just get into the player ratings now, because I don't want to make 40-minute videos again. But yeah, let me start off with Matt Turner. Made a crucial save In the second half, after Elneny and Rob Holding went to sleep, second half, didn't really have much to do there, I'll be honest with you. Like, that's why I was laughing bare times when I was hearing Oxford United fans talk about boring Arsenal. I'm like, mate, you haven't even mustered a shot on target. Like, shut the fuck up. Like, did they muster a shot on target? Guys, let me know. Maybe they did once, actually, maybe. I think from a corner. No, I think it was like a free kick or something, I'm not sure. But honestly, he had nothing to do. He might as well just drank his water bottle all day. But did a very, very important substitute save. And that was when it was 0-0, you know. And when you go 1-0 down in a place like that, you know, we've been through that with Nottingham Forest, especially in the first round. It can be hella mad, fam. So I thought his distribution was actually quite good, actually. I'm gonna give him a 7. I know. I think I've been generous. I'm gonna give him a 7. I don't know, you guys let me know. Anyway, Tomiyasu, I right back. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, yeah. Tomiyasu's kind of pissing me off a little bit. There were many times in that first half, especially, where like he just wasn't making passes or runs, and I'm like, I get it. You came up from the World Cup, you know, you're probably fatigued, whatnot, cool, but bro, come on, fam. Like, I just thought that attack, especially, was coming from their side a lot, and I don't know, man. He's not really giving at this moment of time, man. Even when he came on against Brighton, like, not really giving, man. And look, I know he's a quality right back. Don't get me wrong. But when you've been spoiled by choice, by my bro Ben White, like, it's just a different gravy. Do you know what I'm saying? So I'm just used to certain types of defending and attacking, and he ain't really brought that A game yet, bruv. He ain't really, I'll be real. I know he's got a lot of injuries as well, so I ain't gonna come on like that, but it's kind of been annoying a little bit because it's halting, and it's halting us like, man. But I'll give him a 6 in it because we didn't concede today, so I can't really do much. Rob Holding, I'm gonna give him a 5. I thought he was actually, him and Okonga were the worst 2 players in that pitch. Honestly, I really do think so. I'm giving him a 5. There was just so many times in the first half, like, he just gave me anxiety, man. He really did. And when he was passing it back to Matt Turner, like, you can tell that's just panic. He always, like, he just emits panic. And that's why it's so weird that that's what I say, like, he plays like a youth player. He's panicking, like he's a captain of the team right now. 5. Magalhaes gets an 8. Like, definitely the best centre-back in that pitch, 100%. Like, it's not even close. It's just not. Like, I can't speak any highly of this guy, man. I already said my piece in it. Just crucial in challenges. You know, he's a strong lad, he's fast. You know, he's tall. I just back him in all challenges, I'll be honest with you. He gets an 8. Tierney, I actually think he did a lot wrong, actually. But this is what I'm talking about, the quality in terms of the coming inside in the midfield. Different gravy to Shevchenko. So I think he did that once in the first half and he made the wrong pass. And that's what I'm saying, difference. But I give him a 6. I think I'm a 6. I think our fullbacks today weren't like spectacular, I'll be honest. I give him a 6. Elneny, I give him a 6 because he scored, but I don't think he was that good either. I just felt like there were times he wasn't making interceptions, and there were times where, like, he wasn't pressing hard enough. You know, he runs hard, he works hard on any. But yeah, I think he definitely had a better second half, especially when Granit Xhaka came on. I thought he was much, much better. Yeah, I'm gonna give him a 6. Samuel Lokonga, mate. I'm going to leave you to decide what Sam Lokonga gets. Because I don't want to be too harsh, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah. I'm just going to leave that one. I'm just going to leave it because I've said my thing, you get it? And I don't want to dampen it anymore, do you get it? Like, I'm just going to leave you. I'm just going to leave it. You guys, I think you guys already know what I got on my head, but I'll let you guys decide for me, do you get it? Fabio Vieira, fantastic. It's the first half, like I said, very quiet. Very, very quiet. There was some passes I thought he could have made, but he didn't make it. I don't know, maybe it's, I don't know, confidence thing, maybe, the thing is, I heard this in my watching as well. Arteta has come out and said that he's grown physically, but he just kept getting G-checked from, and I was just like, okay, it's just not true, but especially in the first half, they kept roughing him up. It was just really poor to see. I don't really like his build, and I think that's actually really rude to say. But when you're playing a league that is physical, you got to have a certain type of build, and yeah, man, I think he just needs to have more strength and improve his physicality. But in terms of his technique, that first goal for Nketiah was sublime. Literally, when you say line breaker, that's who that guy is, fam. And I have no doubt, he was never one that I was a bit iffy about, when you signed him afterwards. But I have no doubt, this guy now is going to be a top player. Just give him time. He's still 21 years old. Well, I think he's 22, actually. I think he's 22. But yeah, no, he gets 7. Probably a bit harsh. Probably should get an 8, actually. I'll give him an 8. Didn't really have a great second half, first half though. I'll give him a 7. Because I thought Magalhaes was great all around game. So if I give him an 8, then that doesn't make sense. Martinelli, I don't know about you guys, but I feel like Martinelli hasn't really been playing well that much, I don't know. I know he's scored goals, in both West Ham and Brighton, everyone knows that assist from Odegaard, but I don't think he's been playing lightning, frightening levels. Do you know what I mean? I'm talking about the Liverpool game kind of levels. Do you know what I'm saying? Maybe I'm being too harsh. I don't know. But he got an assist. He was our most dangerous winger. I will say that. I don't thought Saka was on it today. I'll be honest with you. I'll get on to him in a minute, but yeah, I'm gonna give him. He got an assist. I'll give him a 6. It was average. It was an average game for Martinelli. Average, but still got an assist. So probably would have been voted at VAR because that was outside. I'll be real. But yeah. The guys on Saka now. Saka, give it a 6 as well. It was causing problems in the first half, especially. Second half kind of died down. And if he continued that sort of pace in that first half, I probably would have given him a 7. But yeah, wasn't really on it today. Came off as well. But Arteta said he's fine, so good news for the boys for their North London derby. And now, Nketiah, 9, my man of the match. 2 goals. Just kept causing problems, I thought. And that's now 4 starts and 4 goals in 4 starts. You can't knock it. You really can't. And yeah, you can't knock it. Simple as that. He's just been really good, and obviously you guys will know now we missed out on João Felix, which is another video I will make. I'm making shorts on that, but it's when you see that happen and you're thinking, okay, Jesus is out, how's gonna be, you guys already know what I've been saying about Nketiah. This is what I'm talking about. When you have the opportunity, you come in and you make a difference. You show them, you show us. These guys are getting paid 100k as well, a week. So, but I just thought today he was sensational. That second goal especially, the way he just chipped it over that guy's body, amazing, man. And, he got 2 goals. I thought he was just always causing trouble. I'll give him a 9. He was my man of the match. Arteta, I think he's gonna have to reconsider, Simon Lokonga. I think he's considering it. I think he's probably calling Eddie like, you know what, we might have to go and get Tielemans right now, because waiting till the summer is not gonna be enough. And I really want Tielemans. I honestly can see how good we'll be on the Tielemans. Sorry. Like, you guys don't understand how good Tielemans is, fam. Like, you don't understand. You can't wait till summer to get it for free. We need him now, and I think he's probably thinking about that. But that substitution was very crucial. Their substitutions, him putting on Xhaka and Shevchenko, very, very important, and made a big difference, I believe. And oh my god, when I'm going to substitutions, I actually forgot. Let me do it quickly. Xhaka 7, Shevchenko, I'll probably want to give him an 8, but I'll give him a 7. And my boy Emil Smith Rowe, fam, came back, nearly scored as well. I was so hoping for him to score, because it was just a Nazism. He was just like Nazi survival, much more. Do you get it? Like, just typical Emil Smith Rowe scoring off and coming off the bench. Just he's gonna be like a new signing, honestly. But yeah, he gets. I gave him a 7 because he came back and Marquinhos, I gave him a stunning 6. He didn't even have that long to do anything. Who else came on? Oh, and Benny White, my boy Benny White. I give him a 7 as well. He just gives me so much assurance. Like, when he comes in, yeah, my my blood pressure goes down, fam. It goes back to 180 over 60. Honestly, fam. It just goes, our BPM just goes like from 125 to like 70. Honestly, fam. He's just another level, man. I love that guy. But Arteta, I was talking about Arteta. I want to give him a 9. Why not? Why not give him a 9? He came on. He saw the match. He said, you know what? Our midfield is a bit shy. He brings on Shevchenko and Xhaka. Most managers probably would just put on Xhaka. A whole Thomas Partey. But the game doesn't need Thomas Partey like that, in my opinion. It's not that kind of level position. So that is a good weighing of the situation and reading the game properly and just being an overall good manager, gets to know. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I will see you guys in a bit. I will upload my first watch along. I'll watch, I don't know when actually, I have to edit it and everything like that, so that's my first time I edit anything as well. So yeah, I'm going to make a little shorts as well for the João Felix thing, because I'm not gonna lie, I'm not really happy with that. Chelsea got in for him, but yeah, I'll do that later. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, all of that, and I appreciate the love recently. Subscribe. Alright, take care.